Hi you guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So today I have the entire collection, this is just some of it, of the Colourpop new butterfly line. Do you want to see what this is about and what my thoughts are and how I created this look plus all of the swatches? Then stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so I just received my Colourpop order and I bought the entire butterfly collection and I'm so excited. So it came with the palette, it came with a lip set. These are all lipsticks inside of here. Here are some Super Shock shadows, and then here are some Jelly Much shadows. And then there is a highlighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over this entire line. I'm gonna show you what these are. I'm gonna swatch them, and then I will play how I created this look with the eyeshadow palette alone. So if you're ready, then here you go. So I'm gonna go over the palette first, and I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna swatch it, and then I will go over the rest of the collection and then try on all of the lip products. And yeah, so here is the design. It says Flutter By. This is probably, I wanna say, the most beautiful line that they've had. I have a sentimental tie with butterflies. I think of my grandmother who is no longer with me. So anytime I see a butterfly or I put a butterfly, that is basically for my grandmother. And I saw this palette and my first impression, you guys, was, okay, I have other Colourpop collections that look like the similar colors. So I wasn't going to spend any money right now since it is Christmas time. But the more I looked at it, the more I'm like, you know what? I have to have that to my collection because it's touching a special place in my heart with the butterfly theme. So I bought the entire collection. So here is the actual palette, and it does have glitter on it. There is some glitter on here, but the packaging is gorgeous. The back has all of the colors. This has got to be my favorite collection that they've came out with, only because, like I said, I have a special tie to butterflies. But I just love this collection, and I really am excited for how this turned out. And I did this like so quick. So here is the actual packaging out of the box. So this is what the actual palette looks like. And again, it does have the colors on the back side, just like the box. There is not a mirror, which I'm okay with, but look at the artwork with the butterfly and the flowers and the colors. And then here is the palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this palette for you guys. So hold on. Okay, you guys, so here is the entire palette. I do need to say that a few of them seemed a little dry when I was trying to swatch them. One of them was this one right here, which was Lush. I didn't try that one. The other one that seemed extremely dry when I touched it was this Wild Wing, but I did use that one for this look. It just seemed very dry when I touched them. But here is the entire palette. And I'm really, really impressed with how my eye looks. So I can't wait to start using this one. I mean, I'm probably gonna start using this one more and more because I really love these colors. They're just so pretty. I mean, they're just stunning. And when I did this look, I went ahead and I started with this Lush, and that's the first color that I use. And again, it just seems very, very dry when you touch it. It just seems like a dry consistency, but that's what I put over my entire lid. Then I went in with Wild Wing. And then I did this one right here, which is Sunflare. I did on my lower lid. And then I went in with Angel BB for my mid-range to make it darker. And then I went on with this Float On in my corner. And then I used the same Angel BB on my lower lid with a little bit of this shimmer in the corner. So that's how I created this look. And there's that. So I'm actually so glad that I got this palette because now that I've actually swatched them and I put them on, They are a little bit different than other palettes that I've had from them, but again, I'm sold on the packaging by itself. So there's the entire palette. Now let's go ahead and move on to, there's two different Jelly Much shadows. And I have to tell you guys, I ended up buying the entire PR Disney Villains set, and it came with these, the Jelly Much shadows. This was the first time I've actually tried this. I tried the other day, I was like, you know what? I really want to recreate one of the looks that I did because I was really pleased with how it came out. And I grabbed the Jelly Much shadow that I completely made sure was completely tight, and it's dried out. All of my Jelly Much shadows in that entire PR collection are all dried out. So I'm gonna stick with my Super Shock shadows because those don't dry out on me. These came in the collection, so I have them and I'll show you. So let's go ahead and go with the first one. This one is called Buttercup, and there is the packaging. Same with the butterfly, just stunning packaging. This has got to be, this is my favorite. These are pink and it has the butterfly on there, and this one is Buttercup. And you have to pull, ooh, there we go. That is what this one looks like. And I did not use this one, but I will swatch it on my hand for you. And it looks just like that. The next one is called Beauteque, B-O-O/K, K-A-Y. And this one is the same pink. They look pretty much the same, just the color is completely different in this Beauteque. And there is that one. And they always say you must put the top back in here and you must make sure that these are completely sealed so they don't dry out. And that's what I did with my others, and they dried out. So I put it right here. Just a slight shimmer with like more of a rose gold-ish tinge to it. So there's the two Jelly Much shadows. Now let's go ahead and go with the Super Shock shadows. These formulas I absolutely love. So it says Super Shock. There is the packaging, and this one is called Ringlet. This looks like a purple. Yep. Ooh. So it doesn't come off as dark as it looks in the pan. Oops. So it comes off as a, just like a, well, it's kind of like a magenta lavenderish purple, but it doesn't look as dark as it does in the pan. My camera is like, I don't know what is going on. There we go. So there is like a darker purple, but it comes off as a light purple. And the packaging on these are a little bit different. They're more of a purple. Well, this one is pink and this one is purple. So the packaging are completely different from the Super Shock to the Jelly Much. So let's keep on going here. So here's another Super Shock shadow, and this one is in Mighty Morphin. And what it looks like before swatching is that I know I keep saying this, but I really, really love the Super Shock shadows. I always use them on my lower lid. So right there is this new color. Next is called Flying Circus. There's that. This one is a lighter pink, more of like a mauve pinkish color. And then the last one is called Like a Butterfly. And that's what it looks like in the package. So this one's more of like a burnt like color. I'm not quite sure, but there's all four of the Super Shock shadows. So there's all four colors. Now, there is this highlighter. I don't know how much I'm gonna use this, but the packaging is gorgeous. Look at this packaging. This is just stunning. It's like a light lavender color. There's all of these butterflies on the bottom. It says Colourpop with 2 butterflies, and this is a Pixie Puff highlighter. Fly By is the color. So when you open her up, there's a puff right on top, and then there is the highlighter down below. So I've never used a puff, but it even says Colourpop right on there. Let's take the seal off and let's see. I mean, worst case scenario, I think this is gonna just look really cute sitting in my arsenal because this packaging is so gorgeous. So, let's see. I don't know how you're supposed to do this highlighter with this big old poofing action, but let's see. It makes it kind of hard to control where it's going. Like I said, I'm not sure how much of this I would use just because it's a huge puff. Like, how do you really just get where you need it to go? I'm not sure, but I think this is just gonna look so cute just sitting in my arsenal with the butterflies on it. And I do see a little highlight going on. Okay, you guys, so now to the lip products. I haven't tried any of them on, so we're going to see right now how they do. So it comes in this box, just like the palette. This is Come Fly With Me, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different lipsticks in here. So there's the different colors on the back. There's all of the different shades. There's all of them. So let's go ahead and go one by one. So this looks like a very nude color. This is in the color Bloom to Bloom. Let's put this, swatch this on my hand first. Okay, so it's a little darker than I was thinking. That's Bloom to Bloom. Just a nice neutral color. There's that, there's that, there's that. Okay, so the next color, this one is called Oasis. And that's what it looks like. This one is Oasis. This one is called Virgo Moon. This one is Virgo Moon. Okay, so this one is called Slow Dance. That looks like a lot darker. And it's right there. This one's like my favorite so far. And then the last one is Come On Clover. And that looks like that's probably the darkest one. It's right here. Okay, so there is the last lip product. That is everything that is in this collection. And I'm just gonna say I'm so glad that I got it. I really like the lip color choices that were in here. The Super Shock and the Jelly Much, I can't wait to try out and use on my lower lid. This entire palette is just stunning. I really like the look that I created, and I did that quickly, like 10 minutes or less, to do this entire look on my eyes. And I really like the way that these blend. I like the color choices that they used. They're of course my go-to, and I love the packaging. So I'm so glad that I got this entire collection, and I think it was only $90 for all of this stuff. So I'm so glad that I got it and I was able to sit down and do a try on and show you guys everything. So again, these are the Super Shock shadows. There's 4 different color variations. We have the entire palette, we have the lipstick, and then the 2 different Jelly Much Shock shadows, or the Jelly Much shadows. Go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you do want to see how I created this look with just the eyeshadow palette alone, then that will follow. Okay, you guys, so that is how I created this eye look using just this palette alone with my normal eyeliner and my normal mascara, but highlighter, which you can't really tell a whole lot, but I'm just really excited about the packaging and how it looks just to sit in my arsenal. I really do like all 5 of these shades. One of them was the lightest color, the light nude color. I wasn't too fond of, but it did still look good. So I'm actually impressed with all 5 colors that is in this collection. And the Jelly Much and the Super Shock, I can't wait to try out. And I am just really loving this palette. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and seeing this entire collection. What did you think of it? Have you purchased anything? Were you on the fence with purchasing it? Again, I wasn't going to because it kind of did look similar to a lot of the other palettes, and it just seems like Colourpop is coming out with way too many different palettes at a time. And some of them look like they're pretty much the same colors. They're just kind of like rotated a little bit or changed just a hair. But I had to. This packaging was just gorgeous. And now having it in my hands, I'm just so glad that I have this. It's just stunning packaging. The colors are just beautiful. And I'm so glad to now have this entire collection of the butterflies. So there's that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching how I created this look and this entire collection, the swatches, and my opinion about it. Comment down below. Your positive interaction means the world, and I greatly do appreciate every single one of you guys. And until next time, you know that drill. Keep a smile on that gorgeous face of yours, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.